the deal, world? What's the deal? It's your boy Rockstar Gumbo, recording live from Kansas City, Missouri. We're here with episode 1 of Tales from the Cell Block. You know what I'm talking about?
Now he don't think he all that.
Got some real special individuals that's gonna tell these stories, man, about 20 plus years worth. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let him introduce himself. You know what I'm saying? Let him tell you how he made it through the struggle.
What's up with it? My name is Akasha Reader, former inmate in the Missouri Department of Corrections. At age 16, I was arrested for second-degree murder. At 18, I was found guilty and sentenced to life in the penitentiary in the Missouri Department of Corrections. And now I'm back after serving 22 years, and I'm here to tell my tales from the cell block.
Already, man. So we're going to take it back, man. We're going to take it back from the beginning. Like I said, we're going to do this in chronological order, man. This is episode 1. So we're going to take it to day 1, man. Your first day on that bus, man, headed to the big house, man. How was you feeling, and you know what transpired? You know what if you can go back to that day, walk us through that.
All right, so I was arrested October 1st, 2000. But I had a bunch of murder cases. I was fighting them up until I got found guilty. That was in 2002. So they had to do all the pre-sentence investigation, all that old type of stuff after you get found guilty. It's a whole bunch of other stuff. So I eventually hit the penitentiary in like April of 2003. I always had long hair. This is funny. This is funny now, but it wasn't funny then. But it's funny as shit now. So I always had long hair. And back in 03, if you had braids in your hair, mind you, 03 is the Bow Wow braids, the Iverson braids. It's that era. So I got all these funny little braids in my hair. You know, I'm looking cute and shit. But when you getting transferred, you got to take your hair down. Because niggas can hide shit in they braids. Niggas that hide dope, niggas that hide knives and shit in they braids. So I had to take my hair down. I didn't have all this facial hair or none of that, and I wasn't this big. I probably was only like 175 pounds, like 6'2", 175 pounds with long hair. Mind you, my grandma was like a Choctaw Cherokee native, so my hair is all wavy and silky and shit, looking like a pimp named Slickback. No facial hair and shit. Hey. So they sent me to the old walls, Missouri State Penitentiary. And if anybody watching this, I advise you, go Google it. MSP, Missouri State Penitentiary. They call it like the bloodiest 40 acres in the world or some shit. And like 1 year in this prison, it was like 11 murders. You know what I mean? It's only like 12 months in a year, so a nigga got killed every year. I mean, every month of a whole year type of shit. So they sent me here. I'm 18 years old, never been in the penitentiary, none of that shit. And I already had a reputation and a name from the streets and the county for putting in work and being a gangster.
What did you have a street name? What's your street name?
Yeah, everybody called me Bird. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew me by Bird. My mama and relatives called me Birdie. So here it is, this nigga, Choctaw Cherokee, this wavy, silky hair paws, named Birdie, coming into the penitentiary, and they still in here like raping niggas and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, be advised of the language. Graping.
Yeah, they still in here.
What y'all call it? You gotta use your slang.
The penitentiary term, we call it scraping. They still in here on scrape time.
That's what we on.
All right, so mind you, the old wall sits in the middle of a neighborhood. So it's literally like people houses right across the street from the penitentiary, where people can literally throw rocks over the wall and hit motherfuckers while they on the yard. So you riding through this suburban neighborhood in Jefferson City, then you come to this wall. The wall probably like this high. But and you in the bus, and when you on the bus, they tell everybody on the bus, hey, look to your sides. So while you on the bus, it's these two big ass signs that say, welcome to MSP, leave all your hopes and dreams behind. They setting the tone. So then you come through the wall and you go down this hill. And as you go down this hill, you just going further and further down. This wall just get higher and higher, man. The wall end up being like 40 feet. Because when you first come, you're like, I can jump over that. I can get up out of here. Then you just keep going down this hill, going down, because you're going towards the Missouri River. So as you going further and farther down that motherfucker, it just get higher and higher and shit. So anyway, this is everything I'm about to say is like my first 3 hours in the penitentiary. My first day, I'm 18 years old, man. This shit is crazy. So when you come in the penitentiary, they give you these little steel lockers. So in the walls, it's a room full of steel lockers. You got to go get your locker. They put your name and your inmate number and shit on it. So I'm in the room, I'm getting my locker, and there's like 6 or 7 other niggas with me. They all getting their lockers. A white shirt, back then, a white shirt was like sergeants, lieutenants, captains, majors, everybody above a regular shit. Yo, this dude just happened to be a lieutenant. I can't remember cuz name. So he walking past. He walked past, he do a double take and look back in. I swear to God, it's a true story, man. Then the man walks in the room, old white dude, cowboy hat on. He walks up to me and says, hey, you come here, killer. I'm like, what's up with it? Mind you, I'm tough. You know what I'm saying? I'm fresh off the street, so I'm tough, chest out. I'm tough as a motherfucker. I'm like, come here, killer. I'm like, what's up? Nigga like, hey man, you wanna get fucked in your ass? I said, fuck, no, I don't wanna get fucked in my ass. He said, man, they gonna fuck you, man. That hair, no facial hair, how old is you, man? I said, I'm 18. He said, how much time you got? I said, man, I got a life sentence. He said, hey man, get you a knife, man, because them boys gonna fuck you in your ass as soon as you hit that walk, man.
Pause.
They fucking people like you, right?
And so that's just, y'all, it ain't, we don't mean to get too explicit.
This is what, I'm just quoting what
know.
the man said, right? So I'm looking, he like, man, get you a knife, and if you get caught with the knife, tell him Lieutenant, whatever the fuck his name was, told you to get the knife.
Wow.
I'm like, all right. And this man was dead ass, he was dead serious, like he wasn't joking. Like I'm saying it jokingly now, but then the way he was saying it was like, he was advising me like, man, them niggas gonna get on you when you hit that wall. So mind you, the old walls is like, they built this in like Civil War times. So when you come in, it look like some shit from Shawshank Redemption. So it's 8 tiers, but it's 4 floors. So it's 2 tiers. It's this side, it's the front side, then it's the back side, and it's 4 floors. So when you come in, you just looking up. The shit got to be like 100 feet high building, and it's just cells, and it's 22 cells on each walk, and it's 4 walks on each side. So that's 88 dudes on each, and it's 2 dudes to a cell, so that's 44 dudes for each walk. Multiply that by 4. So you got hundreds of dudes just right here looking. And they always bring R&Os. R&O is reception and orientation. That's when you first come to the joint in Missouri, they call you R&O. So when I come in, I'm an R&O, but everybody know R&Os come in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So when you see people you never seen before coming into the housing unit on Tuesday, that's an R&O. So I come in, I'm an R&O, my hair's still out. It's 100-something dudes, 200-something dudes, all screaming and yelling. Ah, him right there, I want him. I want the one with the hair. I want the white boy, I want him. Hey, you right there. I'm fucking you later on. All this old shit.
Yeah, so that's really real though. When you first walk in, they
really yelling like, nigga, we fuck. So I'm carrying my little locker, but mind you, I'm tough. So I'm like, nigga, I catch whoever saying that. Ain't no way in hell I'm gonna catch these dudes. So I come in, I put my locker in my cell. They lock me in the cell. But it's probably like 11:45, 12 o'clock. So they about to pop the doors for lunch. So when they pop the doors for lunch, they let everybody out at once. So you got maybe 500 or 600 dudes all coming out at one time, all going to the chow hall. So mind you, I just heard all these dudes telling me what they gonna do to me. Plus I've been on the streets, I've been out here putting in work, I've been in the county smashing foods for the last 2-3 years. I don't know who's in here. I don't know who looking for me, because the whole time I was in the county, I had money on my head. I don't know if this done transferred over to the joint. Then they talking about it, St. Louis, Kansas City. I'm on Crip time. I don't know who the Bloods is, who the GD. I don't know none of this, so I'm just tossed in the mix with 400 or 500 dudes. So we all walking to the chow hall. This dude that I know, I ain't gonna say his name because he ended up becoming a sucker. But this dude that I know, He coming down here. Just
It's all
pause.
good. All right, go ahead.
He about to come down to get that trash. Yeah, so one of the was one dude. I ain't gonna say his name because he turned out to be a sucker, man. But he pull up on me. We was in the county together. We both the same age from Kansas City or whatever. Plus, I'm from the trades. He was from the trades, so he felt like we was cool. So he pull up on me. He give me the rundown on what's up as we walk into the chow hall. So now, mind you, the chow hall and the old walls is actually underground. And the kitchen is above the chow hall. So when you in the chow hall, you can actually look out the window and you will see dirt and grass. So when you go through the chow hall, everything in this penitentiary is segregated and separated. When you come in, it's two lines. It's the white line, and then it's the black line. So I'm coming through the black line. They fix my tray or whatever. And then when you come into the chow hall, everything is separated. So when you come into the chow hall, it's the white side, and then that's where all the boys, booty bandits, and babies be over there. Be a lot of other stuff going on over there. Then you got the black side, and the black side is segregated by who you cool with. So you have like Crips, Kansas City Crips, St. Louis Crips, because in St. Louis, the 6 Deuces don't mess with other Crips. So you have to segregate the St. Louis Crips, like the 6 O's, and the 19s and all of them from the 6 Deuces. So you have the Kansas City Crips. It really wasn't no Kansas City Bloods. Then you have the Bloods. You have all the Muslims, and they was broken down by the Morrison's Temple, Nation of Islam, and Al-Islam, and everything was broken down and segregated into your circle. So when I come in, my homeboy, he from 12th Street, his name is Ronell Green, Romeo. He from Parker Square. Ronell pull up on me like, look, cuz, I've been knowing Ronell since I was a kid, like 3rd grade. He like, look, cuz, you got to sit in your seat, and you can only sit in your seat. You can't sit in no other seat in the chow hall. At the time, I'm fresh to the pen, but I've been hearing about these seats. So yeah, the homie Ronell, or Romeo, is like, yeah, cuz you got to sit in your seat, only your seat. So I done heard about this seat stuff. But cuz it's really breaking it down to me how severe it is. And this how it was explained to me. If you had a dude, mind you, the walls been up since the Civil War. So you got dudes that's been in here 30, 40 years, 50 years type of shit. This man been sitting in this same seat 3 times a day, every day, for 40 years. And then here it is, you come and sit your black ass in his seat. He's tripping. He don't have nothing, so he's laying claim to this seat, and it's also strategic. Like, people sit in strategic seats so they can see everything, and they can see all the stuff that they need to see over there.
All about structure.
So when I come in, cuz like, this is your seat. All right, this is the funny part. All right, I gotta stand up for this. All right, so I come in. All right, can you see me? You still can see me? All right, so here go my seat. I come in, I got my tray, I throw my tray on the table. Mind you, I'm tough. I'm sagging pants all the way down. So I throw my tray on the table. I put my foot up on the seat. Like, nigga, I ain't sitting down, cuz it's going down in this motherfucker. I'm tough. I'm paranoid. So one of the homies is like, hey man, cuz over there tripping over the white dude. So I'm here. That nigga better not be tripping over here, nigga. That nigga all this old tough shit or whatever, right? The shit is funny now. It wasn't funny then. So they keep talking about one of the older Crip homies. I don't know him, but they said he tripping over some white dude. He about to stab the white dude. So now everything in the chow hall get quiet. I'm like this. My hair is still down and all this, you know what I'm saying? I'm still looking like a pimp named Slickback Prince or some shit. But I'm tough. I'm mugging and shit. And I see it. I see like 4 white dudes come in. And then it's a black dude sitting over here. He got on a hoodie and he crunched down. Like I said, remember the chow hall is underground, so it's real shadowy and it's real dark and shit. And the lighting ain't the best. So I see the black dude sitting over here. That's what somebody pointed out. Like that's the OG Crip homie over there that I ain't met yet. So he just sitting over here laying on the 4 white dudes come in. They sit down at their table, right? So I'm sitting here. Everything is quiet. It don't ever get quiet in the chow hall. The chow hall is the marketplace.
Mind you, this is the first day.
This is within the first
couple hours.
This is like within the first 2 hours of me being in the joint. I'm like this. I'm super tough. You can't tell me shit. So I'm peeping him. I'm watching him. And then the white dudes come in, and then that's not like, yeah, he about to get on him. So the nigga, I see him pull the knife out, and he walking towards the white dude and shit. So I kind of go from like this to like this, and now I'm paying attention. I swear to God, this is what happened. Man, Allah be my witness. He stabbed him one time. Every time he stabbed him, I feel it. So he's stabbing him with a lawnmower blade. So that's literally like the bottom of a lawnmower. Them fools will cut one of them off.
Hold on, pause real quick. What's the name we gonna use for the Shawshank Redemption?
Ah, yeah, you can't say that.
Yeah,
huh?
what word we gonna use?
I got to describe it. Then after that, it just be a different word.
We just kind of come up with something for it. Just
A banger. That's what we call it in the joint, a banger.
use that terminology.
All right, so I'm just gonna describe it this one time. Then we're gonna say banger.
All right.
All right, when we back on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you kind of threw me out. What was I saying?
You were describing that mother.
So
the banger.
I see it, man. It's like a lawnmower blade. So he pulls this joint out. Mine was like this long, and I don't know why they give these fools in this penitentiary a metal plant. This is where they make the license plate. So they got the little thing that you can tap on it, and it'll spin, and you sharpen metal on it.
Yeah.
So they using this, to sharpen stuff or whatever. So he pulls this joint out. The white dude sitting down. I'm over here. I'm all the way across the chow hall. I'm hella far away, and I'm looking. He grabs the dude by the like right here, like right up under his chin, like right above his neck. Stab him in his neck. The banger goes through here and comes out. I swear to God, I'm standing like this. When he hit him the first time, I go like this. And then he pull it out, and he hit him again. Boom. I said, damn. So he pulled it. It's funny now. So he pulled it out, and he hit him again. And like the third or fourth time, the banger gets stuck in his neck. So he got to wiggle it out of him. While he's wiggling it, I'm like this. I done sat down. But I'm still tough, though. I done sat down, but I done sat down tough. He pulled it out. He started hitting him some more.
And this he on the white dude.
Yeah, he on this white dude. Every time he hit him, I'm like this. So then the COs come in. And when they come in, mind you, COs in Missouri DOC, they don't have anything but some mace. So when they come in, they got their mace out. Everybody in the chow hall get to screaming, y'all better not spray that mace in here. Y'all better not spray that mace in here. So I swear to God, as long as I be my witness, the COs go to him and say, hey, when you through, you go into the hole. So they just letting him, they not trying to run up on this fool with this knife. So he steady, he get off on him.
With the banger.
Yeah. Okay, I got to remember that. So they not trying to run up on this fool with this banger, man. So when his partners, like the three other white dudes he was with, end up jumping in, kind of roughing him up, stopping him, like, man, you gonna kill him, stop, let it go. So he eventually stopped, and he tells the COs, like, yo, I'm going to the hole with my banger. They like, all right, that's cool.
Wow, they let him keep it?
Yeah, they don't cuff him up or nothing. He walks in front of them, and they escort him behind him, followed him to the hole. So by the time all of this happening, I'm like this. All my little tough shit is gone. All of that is out the window. I'm like, cause when can we go to the law library? Like how did this appeal stuff work? Because the only thing that's on my mind is, I got to get the fuck out of here, man. This shit is some straight bullshit. So that was like my first 2 hours in the penitentiary. So when we leave from lunch, we go to the yard. When I go to the yard, when I first hit the yard, I'll never forget it. Mind you, I just seen this dude almost decapitate this dude, so I'm already emotionally messed up. Then I had this lieutenant telling me I'm gonna be a victim of this whole situation. So this is still on my mind.
Did he unalive dude?
Nah. I don't know. I never seen the white dude again. So I don't know what happened to that fool. You know what I'm saying? So I hit the yard. It's a bunch of the homies on the yard. Mind you, when I hit the yard, it's probably like 25, 30 of us. We all young Crip niggas from Kansas City. I don't think nobody was over the age of 25. So we all like from 17 to about 24. And there's some reputable people that was in there. I ain't gonna say their names, but if they see it, they'll be able to verify everything I'm saying, like that nigga ain't lying. So when I hit the yard, all the homies embrace me. They been knowing me. They telling me different people that I didn't know that's been locked up already. We doing all the intros, but the whole time in my mind, I'm thinking about this other situations that done happened, and I'm fighting back the tears as I'm looking at the yard like, man, I got life. You know what I'm saying? Like my parole paper said 99/999/9999, meaning I was eligible for parole in the month of 99, the 999th day in year 9,999. And I'm like, damn, man, it's only 12 months in a year, so this ain't happening. So all the homies, we all over here, you know, we getting on the phone, we talking to little females or whatever. Then wow, they gave me little care packages and all of that stuff, whatever. So then literally like the next day or 2 days later, we get locked down because they got a thing called an honor dorm. The honor dorm is like for the dudes that's privileged. You know what I mean? So these are like the dudes that got like
status, priority.
Yeah, like they been good, they been staying out of trouble. A captain gets stabbed in the shower and the good nigga wins. And here I am in the gangbanger house. I'm like, yeah, man, nigga ain't got a chance, man. You just do it. So I'm trying to think. Hold up, pause it. I was just supposed to leave the yard. I go back to the housing unit. And now, mind you, when I'm on the yard, I'm seeing everybody smoking cigarettes. I never smoked a cigarette a day in my life. But I'm seeing everybody smoking cigarettes. So I'm thinking this is what you do when you in the penitentiary, smoking a cigarette. They had this tobacco called Top. You roll it yourself. It come in the yellow pouch, and you roll it yourself. I should have knew something wasn't right because they give you like 2 ounces of Top for 70 cents. So I put this tobacco in here. Mind you, I was smoking weed on the street, so I rolled this joint like a blunt. I hit it, almost died. I hit that cigarette, and I ain't never smoked a cigarette, so all I ever smoked was blunt. So I'm like, what is this? What is this? This ain't right. So I'm in here, never smoked another cigarette my whole time with the joint. Like, yeah, that's it for that. I don't give a fuck what everybody else in the penitentiary do. I'm not smoking no more of this shit. So that really kind of was like, it on that first day, man. Tobacco almost took me out. Lieutenant told me that the booty bandits was gonna take me out, or take me down, rather. That was my first day in Missouri State Penitentiary, man. I was 18 years old.
Wow, so the very first day, so you just knew it was real off top. Like everything people was talking about prison, you know, minus the Diddy, no Diddy.
Yeah.
But you know, like as far as the violence and everything like that, it most definitely put something in your body, like fear through you once it settled in.
Nah, I'm gonna say like, I ain't gonna say I was scared because I'm looking at it like I ain't ever going home. So there ain't nothing for me to really be fearful of. But at the same time, you always gonna have some fear whenever you're dealing with the unknown. This whole world, the penitentiary is a world within itself. The laws and the standards and the code of conducts and the language, the lingo, how dudes move, how they walk, how they think. All of this stuff is like a whole new world. You know what I mean? Me coming to the penitentiary, 03, I'm a Thiz kid. You know what I mean? I'm on the street, I'm Mac Dre'd out. And, you know what I mean? I wasn't necessarily popping pills or none of that, but I'm hip. You know what I'm saying? I'm fly, I still got females on my line and all of this. You got dudes in here that got their pants tucked in their boots, got boots that come all the way up to their knees. They stiff, they militant, they got their hair all cut off. All they do is push-ups and squats all day. Man, I'm smoking weed, I'm drinking hooch, I'm being me, I'm being the nigga from the trade. But nah, I ain't gonna necessarily say, I can't ever say it was a moment in my whole bit
that you like gave,
that I was like
gave up, or what about a giving up feeling?
I had those.
Yeah,
I had a bunch of those though.
Now, you already went in beast mode, basically. You know, young beast. You know what I'm saying? 16. You holding down.
I was a whole gangster. But I wasn't necessarily like coming into the penitentiary on beast mode. It's just that a nigga gave me some game before I came to the pen when I was in the county. And he's like, no, two dudes gave me some game. One person told me it's all about how you present yourself. However you present yourself, that's who gonna gravitate to you, who gonna come around you. And if you present yourself as you tough, it's gonna be somebody that's always tougher than you. If you present yourself as a player, you fly, it's gonna be always somebody that's a little more player, a little more flyer than you. You know what I'm saying? When you present yourself as just a man of honor, a real nigga, it's gonna be people that's gonna be able to match that presentation and match that energy or whatever.
And they just come around and basically iron sharpen iron. If they take take heed to you, they give you game and sharpen you up.
Type shit. So I didn't come in tough. And the other piece of game that a nigga gave me was don't ever let nobody get nothing off, because niggas in the penitentiary don't forget. There's been situations that happen to dudes. So I come to the penitentiary in 2003. There was situations that happened with dudes in 1983. A dude done maybe got slapped, or somebody broke in his cell or did something to him in 1983.
It's still somebody there with him.
It's still a lot of people there like, man, that nigga's a bitch. I remember somebody broke in his cell back in June of 83 and stole $53 worth of canteen out of his cell. He didn't do nothing about it. And they still would look at him as he soft. So me coming in, I'm like, I can't let nobody get nothing off because I got this life sentence. If I let you get something off now, 10 years from now, you're still going to be telling people that you got that off 10 years ago, and now they're going to feel like they can get it off.
Yeah.
So my mindset from day one was, don't let nobody get nothing off on you. And that's why I was still, even when I got off the yard, I was still wondering who them fools was that was yelling out them doors. And I'm like, if I catch any of them, I'm knocking them out. You know what I mean? Because I know I can fight my ass off. But yeah, that was like the how I came in. I wasn't tough, but I just knew I wasn't let nobody get nothing off, because I'm gonna be held accountable for my actions for the rest of my life.
Yeah, straight up. That's what's up, man. So now we gonna conclude episode 1. You know what I mean? Tales from the Cell Block, man. We got plenty more to come, man. But yeah, tell them what's up now, though, man. Just give them a little snippet of what you accomplished since you know, how long you been out, matter of fact.
I got out January 19, 2023.
Okay, and man, tell them what you got on the floor, man.
So y'all can tap in with me, man. My Facebook is Akasha King. That's AKASHA King, King. My Instagram is Dutch Midwest. It's DUTCH space MIDWEST. And I'm a very accomplished author. I think I done sold close to like 1 million books or something like that.
How many titles?
I got like 31, 32 published titles, but it all and out throughout my life, I maybe done wrote like 60, 70 books. I literally got like a storage full of manuscripts of books that I ain't published yet.
Dope.
And since coming home, I done became a filmmaker, film producer. I got a project about to drop here in a few weeks. My first fully executive produced joint is called Madam in the Mirror.
Dope.
Flew out to Philly, shot that. So I'm gonna tell y'all these stories about what was going on in the penitentiary. Some of them funny, some of them sad. You know what I mean? Some of them is just outright disgusting and crazy. You know what I mean? But I've never done anything in jail that I'm ashamed of. I stood firm, walked with my head up, and everything I did while I was in there, I can speak on it. And also, while I was in there is when I actually started writing the books. I actually became an international selling author while serving life in the penitentiary. So, big part of me doing this podcast is a testament to any young dude, any young sister, man, that's in that situation I was in. I was there, baby. You know what I mean? And I overcame it and I did it. You know, I was sitting in the penitentiary going through it.
Yeah,
but y'all get all of that.
That's
but at
to
the
come.
same time, all of this is going on. I kept my head down, my pencil up, wrote a whole bunch of books, made myself an internationally known dude, came home and transitioned the money and the hustle and the grit to making films. Now I'm a film producer, executive producer.
Well, that's added to the resume.
Yeah. That's on top of it, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
So yeah, tap in, follow me on both of those platforms on Facebook, Akasha King, Instagram, Dutch Midwest. Follow the films, Madam in the Mirror. It's gonna be. I got so many more films that I'm about to come out with. My whole team shining, man. You know what I mean? We got barbershops, we got fashion shows, we got films coming all across the country, man. We got music, all of that, man. My whole team shining, baby.
Amen. That's how we gonna end it right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned for episode 2. Once again, this Tales from the Cell Bloc. You know what I'm talking about? And I just want to say this before we end, man. We ain't glorifying nothing. This ain't nothing to glorify. We just basically putting out information to show y'all how real it really is. And these stories is really real. And we trying to save some young men's life. And young women too. You know what I'm saying? We trying to save y'all the young life, you know, who misguided and might not have, you know, that guidance or whatever. So we just trying to put our little spiel from this side, from the dark side out there. You know, somebody who really been through it. You know what I mean? How many years, once again? 22 years, man, of the struggle. And he's sitting right here today, man, polished, firm, standing on real business, you know what I'm saying? So y'all stay tuned to episode 2, man.